Hi all, it's PJ and welcome to the preview for Embroidery Club for October. This month it's zippy bags, and for those of you who know me, I kind of have a fetish for zippy bags. This is the bag for 2023, and honestly, this is probably one of the favorite zippies that I've done. It's a really versatile bag, and there's a bunch of different options. There are 6 different sizes. Depending on your hoop, will determine which of the bags you can do. This is the smallest size. This is 3 by 4.5. This one is 5 by 7, and then 6 by 10, 8 by 12, 9 by 14, and 10 by 16. One of the versatile things about this bag is you can do it the way these are shown, which is just flat. You can also do it with a box bottom, and I'll show you a little bit more about those later. This little one also is the perfect size for a gift card holder. Usually in November, I do a gift card holder. So this is going to double as the smallest zippy, but also it is the perfect size for a gift card. They are fully lined. All of them have this little band, which is the perfect spot to do personalization. Here you can see I've just put the size in there. The bigger bags, this is approximately a 2-inch band on the little one. This is about a 1-inch band, but again, perfect spot for personalization. And they are fully lined. If I open this up, so here's your back lining. So all the zipper is completely encased and then all fully lined. There's a couple of different options that you can do for that lining as well. You can add loops. You can add little lobster hooks to these guys as well. You can put the tabs on both sides or only on one side. Really, you get to decide how you want to do them. All of the samples that are shown here are what I call just a flat bottom, meaning there isn't a box bottom at all on here. But I'll show you how the box bottom works. Here are the options. Here's another one. This is the 5 by 7 size. This one has a box bottom. Same exact design, it's just how you deal with your fabric. And again, completely lined. So you can do the box bottom, you can choose not to do the box bottom. Then here's another option. This is using seal and meal plastic. You can use standard plastic as well. This is just 12 gauge vinyl. And you can see, this is a little easier to see. So this has a box bottom that all done in the hoop, really easy. It's one of my favorite box bottoms, and honestly you can make that box bottom any size that you want. This just opens out. What I like about this particular box bottom is it will pop out if you need it, but if you don't, it's going to lay perfectly flat, so it's very nice and packable. But it can expand if needed. And again, you can make this any size. Here's the other fun thing about this. Let me get to this. So this is the 6 by 10 size. And this is exactly how it would be made if you just follow the pattern exactly. Guess what? This is also the 6 by 10 size. Uses exactly that same design, but because of the way the design is set up, I have the option of making this bag as long as I want. So your design is still going to do this. Your embroidery machine is going to do all of the hard part of all of this part. If you kind of peer through, you can see here's where my design stops. I just sewed these 2 seams with my regular sewing machine, and I end up with a bag that is easily twice as long or whatever size you want. This one I did not make a box bottom, but you easily could. This one, this is the 5 by 7 size. And again, I just extended this piece, and on this one I did put in a box bottom. So really, really versatile. You can make them out of just fabric. You can use the seal and meal plastic. You can use regular plastic. There's a multitude of sizes. They're all lined. So on the plastic versions, I just did a short little top lining here. So from the inside, all of this is all nicely clean finished in here. On the plastic ones, you do end up seeing the seams on the backside. There's not a lot of easy ways to cover all of that part up. But on the inside, it's completely finished off. I just made sure that I trimmed my edges pretty cleanly. If you really, really wanted that to be not have a raw edge, you could go in with seam tape and finish that off before you turn it. This sample, because this is one piece, so this particular project works best with all over prints. So you can see here, because this piece starts here, it folds up and goes to the back. If you had a directional design, if your design is upright on the front of your bag, it would be upside down here. So on this, I was just playing with some of the fancy stitches on the machine, and knowing that I was going to do it for this, I purposely, at this stage where I knew the half was going to fall, I rotated my designs. So you can see the hearts here are upside down. This is my front, so my design is right side up here, but upside down here. But that's where this folds. So on the back, my designs are still right side up. It's a really fun way to use all those decorative stitches on your machine. And again, fully lined and really, really easy to turn. Again, probably one of the most fun bags that I've done in a long time. It's very versatile, fun, lots of sizes. You can see through the back of this one. Just a quick little tip on the seal and meal plastic. The standard sizes that I found anyway, and I got these on Amazon, were 8-inch and 11-inch. Just so happens the 8-inch works perfect for the 7-inch size bag, and the 11 works perfect for the 10-inch size. You may be able to get it wider than that. I'm really not sure. If you want to make the clear bags that are bigger, standard 12-gauge plastic works fine also, which is what this is. This just happened to be a tinted one. You could go a little bit lighter, but I don't think I would go any heavier. You're going to run into trouble when you try to turn your corners, but I have some tips for that also. But this works pretty well, and it's really inexpensive, and it's pretty easy to work with because it isn't a huge chunk. Let's get started.